When someone hears shea butter, it's likely to think of the West African variety.
Huge news from Niger State, Nigeria. Africa's largest shea butter plant has just opened, boasting a massive 30,000 metric ton capacity and plans to quadruple its production. This isn't just about shea butter, it's a game changer for jobs, sustainability, and Nigeria's rise as a leader in a billion-dollar global market. Stay tuned to see how this powerhouse transforms an ancient industry. Chapter 1: A Historic Inauguration. On August 10, 2025, Niger State marked a remarkable moment in its economic history when Governor Mohamed Umar Bago officially inaugurated Africa's largest shea butter processing facility at Kudu, Mokwa local government area. This state-of-the-art plant, with an annual production capacity of 30,000 metric tons, is expected to catalyze a game-changing transformation of Niger State's economy. According to The Guardian Nigeria, the facility's scale and capabilities are set to shift Niger State from exporting raw shea nuts to producing and exporting high-value finished shea butter products that command premium prices in international markets. Why does this matter so much? Historically, Niger State and Nigeria at large have been rich in natural shea resources, but much of their produce was exported raw, causing a massive loss of potential income. This facility means that raw agricultural wealth can now be processed locally, turning it into export-quality finished goods, which in turn creates more jobs, stimulates foreign exchange earnings, and generates broader economic prosperity. The governor emphasized that this inauguration was about more than industry. It's about empowerment, sustainability, and putting Niger State on the global shea production map. To ensure long-term sustainability, the state government allocated an impressive 10,000 hectares of land specifically for shea tree cultivation. This land dedication underlines the commitment to a reliable raw material supply chain, environmental stewardship, and long-term investment security. This holistic approach lays down a durable foundation for agricultural and industrial growth that benefits local communities, secures livelihoods, and supports Niger State's vision to become an agro-industrial hub in Africa. Chapter 2: The company leading the charge. Behind this landmark project is Salid Agriculture Nigeria Limited, a trailblazing agro-processing company founded in 2013. Their mission: to radically transform Nigeria's shea industry by shifting from exporting raw shea nuts abroad toward processing nuts locally and adding substantial value domestically. According to Nigerian Eye, Salid Agriculture runs a 100 metric ton per day processing plant at the core of this facility, showcasing a commitment to high-quality production aligned with global market standards. Salid Agriculture's strategy goes well beyond industrialization. They have deeply embedded community support and sustainable harvesting in their operations, especially focusing on rural farmers and predominantly women, who traditionally form the backbone of shea nut collection. This model of combining industrial capability with social empowerment and environmental care paves the way for sustainable economic growth. The company isn't just harvesting nuts and pressing butter, it's fostering ecosystems of growth that empower local communities while maintaining biodiversity and ecological balance. Chapter 3: Why shea butter matters. Globally, shea butter is no longer just a niche product for skincare enthusiasts. It is an essential raw material with vast applications across multiple industries. It is used extensively in cosmetics, chocolate manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and other sectors. According to Daily Trust, Nigeria holds about 60% of the world's shea nut production, making it a cornerstone of the global supply chain. However, Nigeria and many other shea-producing countries have historically exported mostly raw shea nuts. This approach meant missing out on the sizable economic benefits garnered from exporting processed shea butter, which sells at substantially higher prices on the global market. By enabling Nigeria to produce and export refined shea butter products, the facility positions the country to capture added value and increase foreign exchange earnings significantly. This strategic pivot could redefine Nigeria's role in the global agri-value chain, elevating its products into premium markets craving sustainably sourced, high-quality shea butter. It also supports diversification of the Nigerian export portfolio, a crucial step considering the nation's historical over-reliance on oil revenues. Chapter 4: The scale of the facility. This facility is the largest shea butter processing plant in Africa. The current annual processing capacity stands at 30,000 metric tons, a number that already dwarfs other shea processors on the continent. But the ambition doesn't end there. According to Daily Post Nigeria, CEO Ali Saidu revealed plans to ramp up production to 400 metric tons per day, equating to roughly 120,000 metric tons annually, a nearly 13-fold increase. To complement this massive scale-up, the company plans to establish a cutting-edge refinery capable of producing premium-grade shea butter meeting stringent international industry standards. This capacity expansion will position Niger State, and Nigeria more broadly, as a global leader not only in sheer volume, but in quality, attracting global brands gearing for the highest quality shea butter ingredients. Beyond production, Salid Agriculture runs comprehensive corporate social responsibility programs, including a 90-kilometer rural electrification project benefiting 70 surrounding communities, alongside investments in girl-child education and environmental preservation. This integrated approach promotes social inclusion while underpinning sustainable industrial growth, reinforcing Niger State's emergence as an agro-industrial beacon. Chapter 5: Transforming Nigeria's Shea Industry. Nigeria's shea industry historically relied on small-scale, predominantly manual operations managed mostly by women in rural communities. While vital, this limited production in volume and quality puts a cap on export earnings and hinders value chain development. The inauguration of this industrial facility signals a vital shift from cottage-scale processing to large-scale, high-quality production. According to The Guardian Nigeria, this industrial breakthrough lets Nigeria add true value to its massive shea nut production by turning raw nuts into refined shea butter products suitable for export at much higher price points. This transformation boosts agricultural export revenues and contributes more robustly to Nigeria's GDP, all crucial to the country's goals of economic diversification and industrialization. It also means significant social benefits: formal jobs replacing informal work, better wages, improved working conditions, and amplified economic empowerment of women and youth, the key holders of the shea nut supply chain. This plant embodies an industrial revolution, lifting an entire sector, sparking socio-economic progress. Chapter 6: Jobs for Women and Youth. Perhaps the most heartening development is the 5 billion Naira Memorandum of Understanding announced by Governor Muhammad Umar Bago between Niger Foods and Salid Agriculture. According to MSN News, this agreement aims to create thousands of direct jobs targeting women and youth in shea nut harvesting and supply chain activities, transforming informal livelihoods into formal, stable income sources. This MOU isn't symbolic or superficial. It formalizes employment by organizing shea nut pickers into cooperatives and securing guaranteed market access, enabling fair payment and improved bargaining capacity. Through this strategy, local communities gain much-needed economic stability and direct participation in one of Nigeria's fastest-growing agro-industrial hubs. The project also enjoys the backing of the Nigerian Export-Import Bank, which financed the plant and announced plans to establish 4 additional shea processing plants nationwide, including 2 more in Niger State. This expansion exemplifies a replicable model of agro-industrial growth, coupled with community empowerment. Chapter 7: Women at the Core. Let's talk about one of the most inspiring parts of this story: the woman at the heart of it all. These women aren't just laborers working behind the scenes, they are the backbone of Nigeria's shea industry. For decades, rural women have harvested shea nuts by hand, often informally, with low pay and no security. But things are changing fast. Salid Agriculture is teaming up with global partners like GIZ and DFID through the Propcom Maikaifi initiative to empower these women on a whole new level. What they're doing is organizing thousands of shea nut pickers into formal, structured cooperatives. According to Nigerian Eye, this gives women access to fair wages, legal recognition, consistent markets, and better bargaining power. And why does this matter so much? For these women, it means more income, greater economic independence, and dignity. Cooperative membership also improves the quality and reliability of the nuts they supply, which is critical for the processing plant's success. So women get paid fairly, and the refinery gets a steady, high-quality raw material flow. This cooperative model also promotes gender equity by formally recognizing women's vital role. For thousands, it's about earning a paycheck, claiming respect, opportunity, and a stake in economic prosperity. Truly transforming lives, one Shea nut at a time. Chapter 8. Sustainability and the world's first Shea Portland. Next up, sustainability. This project isn't only about industrial production. Salid Agriculture is thinking decades ahead, building for the long haul. Introducing the world's first dedicated Shea Portland. But what's it about? Basically, it's a groundbreaking initiative to protect biodiversity and guarantee a sustainable supply of Shea nuts. The Niger State government, as Daily Post Nigeria reports, has allocated a massive 10,000 hectares just for shea tree cultivation. That's huge, and it ensures the factory can grow without cutting down existing forests or harming local ecosystems. The Shea Portland initiative promotes sustainable farming, reforestation, and careful harvesting practices to keep shea tree populations thriving for generations. This approach brilliantly balances industrial progress with environmental care. It ensures that Nigeria's shea industry isn't just booming now, but remains viable and responsible over the long term. Niger State is setting a global example here, showing how you can scale agro-industrial activity while protecting nature. If other shea-producing countries follow suit, it could transform the entire sector into a model for green, sustainable growth. Chapter 9. NEXIM Bank's role. Now, none of these big dreams becomes a reality without big backing. Enter the Nigerian Export-Import Bank, known as NEXIM. As MSN News highlights, NEXIM was the key financier behind this landmark shea butter processing plant, providing the capital needed to turn vision into action. But hold on, NEXIM's support goes further. Their CEO, Abba Bello, recently announced plans to build 4 more shea processing plants nationwide, including 2 additional sites in Niger State. This aggressive financing program aims to supercharge Nigeria's shea industry, dramatically expanding production, creating jobs, and boosting export revenue. Beyond simply financing factories, NEXIM's investments help upgrade technology, improve competitiveness, and open international market access for Nigerian shea products. This is a prime example of how smart public financial institutions can catalyze major industrial and rural development, helping Nigeria diversify its economy beyond oil. The ripple effects: more employment opportunities in rural communities, expanded agro-processing industries, and a growing share of the lucrative global shea butter market. Chapter 10. The technology behind the plant. Let's dive into the tech magic that powers Africa's largest shea butter plant in Niger State. Salid Agriculture is rocking some seriously advanced machinery and automation that takes shea butter production to a whole new level. We're talking cutting-edge tech that boosts efficiency, guarantees super high quality, and keeps waste and environmental impact low. From nut cracking to oil extraction and refining, every step is carefully monitored with modern quality control systems that meet international standards. This means the shea butter coming out isn't just raw, it's premium grade and ready for the global market, from skincare giants to chocolate makers. And here's the best part. This state-of-the-art technology also protects the environment by using energy-efficient processes and reducing emissions. So, it's smart business and planet-friendly. Salid's plant sets a new industry benchmark, showing how tradition meets innovation. Chapter 11. The role of traditional leaders and community support. Now, you might be wondering, what about the local communities? Well, traditional leaders like the Etsu Nupe play an incredible role in making this project a success. These leaders are the cultural guardians, ensuring shea trees aren't chopped down recklessly and that communities practice sustainable harvesting. Their support is absolutely crucial because the shea tree isn't just a cash crop, it's part of the local heritage and environment. Thanks to their stewardship and community buy-in, this massive industrial operation has deep roots in local tradition and ecological care. Without this cultural backing, projects like this can face pushback. But here, it's a real partnership between modern industry and age-old respect for the land. This teamwork makes sure that the shea sector grows sustainably, benefiting everyone involved, from traditional villages to global markets. Chapter 12. Niger State's Vision for a Shea Capital. Looking forward, Governor Mohamed Umar Bago's vision for Niger State is crystal clear: to become the Shea capital of the world. This isn't just marketing speak. According to Nigerian Eye, the government has laid out a comprehensive blueprint involving land dedication, enhanced industrial capacity, farmer and cooperative support programs, and environmental stewardship. Niger State is perfectly placed for this, so the natural resources and human capital foundations are strong. The state's plan focuses on upgrading from merely exporting raw nuts to refining and exporting premium quality shea butter with global recognition. It supports sustainable farming, strengthens cooperatives, and builds infrastructure, all essential components to compete internationally. This holistic strategy signals Niger State's ambition to rise as a regional and global agro-industrial powerhouse. It's a bold road ahead, but one paved with vision, partnership, and inclusivity. This is an economic transformation in motion, not only an agricultural story. From empowering women to protecting the environment and putting Nigeria on the global map for quality shea products, Niger State's new plant could inspire similar projects across Africa. If you think Africa should invest more in value-added exports, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more stories on Africa's economic transformation.